So hi everyone, in this video I'm gonna show you that how you can connect your Google Notes with n8n by just following a few simple steps. And once the video is completed, you will be able to connect Gmail, Google Sheets, Google Drive and many other Google services easily. So when I click any of these Google Node and click on create new credential, they are requiring the same thing like client ID and client secret. And there's a redirect URL which is same for all of the Google Nodes. And now the very first step we have to do is that create these credentials. And for that we have to go to Google Cloud Console. So now search for Google Cloud Console. And after going to Google Cloud Console, the first step you have to do is create a new project if you have not created before. So I will click on create new project and give my project a name like Google Credentials. You can name whatever you want and choose the organization if you have, no problem if you choose no organization, and click on create. So it will create your project in just a second and you will click on select project. So after creating the project, the next step you have to do is go to navigation menu and go to API and services and click on OAuth consent screen. And now click on get started and it will ask you to create the app. So give your app a name like I am giving n8n credentials and choose your email. Click on next and choose your audience as external. And now here add your email address again. And now click on agree and continue. Click on create. And your app will be created. So after creating the app, click on create OAuth client and choose the application type as web application and give it a name. And now here's the most important thing, that you have to add the authorized redirect URL. And you will get this URL from n8n. Now switch back to n8n and here you will see the URL and it is same for all of other nodes. And now add this URL and click on create. And now you can see that client ID and client secret has been created. You can just download this JSON if you want to save it and click on OK. So after creating the credential, the next step you have to do is just publish this app. Now go to audience. And now you can see that your app is in testing mode. Click on publish app and just publish it. And now go back to navigation menu and now go to credentials. And now click on web client 1. And here you will see your client ID and client secret. And now after creating these credentials, here's the most important thing you need to understand, that these are the same credentials that you will use across all your Google nodes in n8n. However, before using them in a specific node, you must first enable the API for that Google service inside this project. So for example, if we are using it for Gmail, then we have to enable the Gmail API. So I will search for Google Gmail API and click on Gmail API and first enable it. And I will click on enable. So when you will enable the Gmail API, then these credentials will become ready to connect to your Gmail with n8n. Like if I go back to credentials and go to web client 1 and copy my client ID and paste it here. Now the client secret. And now click on sign in with Google. And here click on advanced and go to this link. And now click on select all and click on continue. And here you can see that the Gmail account has been successfully connected. And in the same way, if you want to connect Google Calendar, then click on create new credentials. But first enable the Google Calendar API. Like search for Google Calendar API. And after enabling the Google Calendar API, the same credentials can be used for Google Calendar node. So let me show you, and click on credentials and go to web client 1 and copy the same client ID and client secret and click on sign up with Google. And now you can see that the Google Calendar has also been connected. And in the same way, you can connect multiple Google services like Google Documents, Google Sheets, Google Ads, Google Drive, and many other Google services. And the important thing you have to memorize is that first enable the API for that Google service, and then these credentials can be used for that Google service. And that is how you can create Google OAuth credentials and use them across all your Google nodes in n8n. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks guys.